by understanding our past, it gives us a better knowledge and understanding of where we are today. Having a better knowledge and understanding of where we are today gives us a solid foundation to stand on to help prepare and build for the future. Looking at people who have been disenfranchised begin to make a move or begin to do something was very motivating, it's very inspiring, because when you see that begin to happen, you're saying and you say to yourself, now the people are beginning to recognize the power that they have within. And the power they have within is not just specific focus, but it is a power that they possess that they can use that power in many different ways, in many different directions. And this, to me, was kind of like a rebirth or awakening, or it was a coming into recognizing that others don't possess all of the power, but we have a certain amount of power within ourselves that we can do something about our own destiny. Young people are not just our future, but they are a part of our present. Anytime you're dealing with the present situation, I feel all those that are affected by this present situation need to be a part of coming up with the resolution. Right here next to it is the Alamo Theater. This is the theater where black people had to attend back during the segregated days. They couldn't go to the same theater movie with the white people. Anything that directly or indirectly affects older people also directly or indirectly affects young people, and vice versa. So if that's the case, young people need to have a voice. We had a lot of our mass meetings right over here in this church where we sang and talked about the movement, made plans for what we were going to do, and got people all revved up, ready to go. Young people being in leadership positions helps to prepare and motivate other young people to actively be involved and take their rightful places. At that time, it was only 4 black lawyers in the whole state of Mississippi. And only three of them was active and would work in the civil rights movement and aid and assist the civil rights workers. That's why I say to young people, get involved and be involved. And when you know that it's time for that torch to be passed on, if we, the older folks, don't do that, you respectfully show us how it is time for it to be passed on. And if we don't understand that, you just respectfully take it and do the work that needs to be done. A lot of good, positive results can come from large groups of people becoming mobilized. However, it's important for us to know that we should not just be focusing around mobilizing, because mobilizing is dealing with something that is specific and has a short timetable. Generally, as a part of mobilizing, there's not a large amount of empowerment that takes place. The greatest empowering process that I've seen and experienced through mobilizing is people recognizing and feeling a part of, not being isolated, that motivates them to do things. So it's the connecting and the unity that is empowering to people, that helps them to overcome some of that fear that they have deep down within, whereas that in the past they perhaps would not have moved, take action. Anybody tells me that they ain't got no fear, ain't scared anything, I mean, I'm scared of them. Because you can be scared, you can have this fear, but don't allow the fear to keep you from doing what you know you need to be doing. When the empowering process takes place, you are expanding tremendously the workforce that you have to work with your organization to be a part of your movement. If we can accept each other's differences and have the patience to work through those in creating an effective strategy and a meaningful program of work, we can help to overcome this massive burden that we all are facing right now. And this is how and where we have to take this work that we are doing in our various communities to truly build a movement that is going to be massive. Ain't scared of nobody, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom. I want my freedom. Ain't scared of nobody, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom now. Ain't scared of nobody, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom. I want my freedom. Ain't scared of nobody, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom now. I'll organize, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom. I want my freedom. I'll organize, 'cause I want my freedom. I want my freedom now.